Do 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 do. I believe everything is good. Itchy beard. Do 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 do. What's up, Fitch? How you been? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. You letting people beat you. You can't keep up with the everyday grind. I upload at random times. You don't know when I'm gonna drop in. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to share the stream and everything, but let's see. See what I can do here. I'm just sharing the link around. If you guys got something to say, drop it in the chat. This is what this stream is all about. Just trying to chat with you guys. Um, it's kind of hard sometimes to keep up with the chat when you're playing a game, but I mean, right now I'm just chilling. Decided to go live. If you guys want to see me play something or something, I might do that, or I might just chat with you guys. Um, it just all depends on what we decide to do as a chat. If I look down for a little bit, that's because I'm sharing that the stream is live on different platforms. So I apologize if I miss your chat. It'd be like that. Yeah, it definitely. I appreciate it though. Sometimes the chats keep the streams like active. Like I was playing Days Gone and it was a super active stream. It was awesome. I got to talk about like my favorite games and things like that. And I plan on doing videos like that, like just like a red rant or a red talk, like TED Talk, just talking about like my favorite games of the Xbox One X or the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 generation and things like that. Um, I play a lot of games, so that's stuff that I always like to talk about. And being able to do that in like a stream kind of helped me realize like, yeah, I do have the energy to talk about it and not make it boring. And I know what I'm talking about, so definitely plan on doing that sometime soon. That'll probably be one of the videos I work on in the background while I'm going live and everything. I'll just do little snippets of it. I got a couple skit ideas I'm working on and stuff. So, like I literally have a pad with writing there, but that's classified. That's classified information. Don't pause that and read that. No, but it is a skit idea I have coming out soon. So, I got a couple different things written down, a couple different plots. Trying to be more creative and find my creative, I guess like zone and expand it. I any of my friends you can ask, like I can sit here and just talk and have I could tell you a whole movie plot right off the top of my head that I created on the spot. So I want to transition some of that into the channel and be able to utilize that, but I'd be lying if I said it wasn't time consuming, challenging. It's not necessarily like I don't have the resources or I'm incapable or something, but it does take conditioning essentially. I gotta start working on it and continue to work on it while doing other things and keep the creative energy up while I'm doing it. And It's a hard balance. It really is. It's different. It's not like anything else I've done in my life, but I actually do really appreciate and enjoy it. So, even with streaming, like I tried streaming about 3 years ago, and it might have even been longer than that, to be honest. But I didn't really like it. It was hard for me to keep the energy up on stream, and I think a lot of that was also because at that time I didn't have any viewers. So I'm talking to myself for hours on end playing games, and it's cool to be in the channel now where, essentially, even though I only got 100 subscribers, like right now for the last 28 days, I got 20,000 minutes watch time. Like, that's a lot of time, and it's awesome to see that kind of response to my videos, and to have people in the chat and everything. But hopefully more people drop in and stuff like that, and we could talk. I don't want to ramble too much about the channel, but it does make me feel good, and it does, like, the positive reinforcement of the channel is why I'm still doing it. Like, I'm about 3 months in now. Um, if I had gotten no responses, then I wouldn't be doing this. If my videos had 0 views, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't believe in it. It'd be discouraging. So, like I said, even at 100 subscribers, you guys are the reason I'm still doing this, on the simple premise that there is a response. Even if it was negative, I'd be like, oh, how can I do it better? So, like, that energy is something that is uh, indefinitely owed to you guys. So no matter if you watch one video a month, pop in just to say hi, whatever, like, that in itself is a response that makes me feel like I'm not just sitting at a computer talking to a camera. I feel like I'm connecting to someone through the screen here, and that's awesome. It's an awesome feeling. If you need some positive reinforcement, you can call me the motherfucking gas station, cause I'm gonna gas you up. You're stupid as hell, Paul. What's crazy is I watch a lot of YouTubers who drink like coffee and stuff during their stream, and there have been times where, like, coffee's not even that bad, like, but I don't drink coffee. I don't really drink caffeine or anything like that. Um it's just a personal preference. I don't want to feel like, oh, I woke up, I need a cup of coffee or a pop or something. So, like, for me, the weirdest thing is like, I um I don't want to drink anything like that for energy or anything. I want to be able to get it naturally. Well, and that's the thing, is I don't just naturally have energy. Like, I gotta prepare myself for videos and stuff sometimes, and it's like I literally just woke up from a nap. Me and my girlfriend just went and laid down and napped. I've been up for probably like an hour and a half, but it was like the balance between energy and natural, not abusing coffee and stuff. Like, it would be great if I could drink water, and when I drink water, I'm like, oh my God, now I can bounce around and I can do the stream and I can have all this energy. And it's like, it's not like that though. And it's crazy to see these people who are drinking pots of coffee and stuff like that just to go through a stream. And it's like, yeah, but you drank a whole pot of coffee, man. You're destroying your body, and you're um becoming dependent on caffeine. Caffeine is a drug. People don't realize it. But, it's not my place to judge. I just feel bad because you're gonna depend on that caffeine. You're gonna withdraw. You're addicted to it, and I would be lying if there weren't times where I was like, man, I wish I could just have that one thing that just sparks energy in me. But And we're back. My mic turned off. But no, like I said, I understand people who drink caffeine and stuff. It is nice to have that energy boost. It's just the idea that you can naturally get energy. And for me, the way YouTube works is, I just kind of wait throughout the day because I don't have to do it at a specific time. Like right now, it's in 10 o'clock and I'm going live, and it's just when I have the energy, and it's important to be able to channel that energy at certain times and be able to utilize it to, I guess, um, you know, make your videos and stuff. I wouldn't want to be on here at 10 o'clock like, welcome to Red's World. You know what I mean? Like, you want to have the good energy. You want to be able to talk to people. You want to be able to, not only is it good for you, but it's good for people who watch you. You feel the positivity, you feel the energy on the channel. And, like I said, it's important. And honestly, when you don't feel like doing something, I don't care who you are, the results come out bad. So that's what I'm saying. YouTube is a balance, and more than anything in my life, it's one of those things you just can't fake it. You can't get on here and not want to do a video, or um try to half-ass it. Like, when you get in here and you try to do that, it's gonna turn out bad. I've tried it. I've had really bad videos. I've even to the point where I try to upload every day except for Thursday. I use Thursday as my day off, and sometimes that stuff is just overwhelming, but in a way that's not like, oh, I have to upload. It's like, what do I do? I got so much stuff I want to do, but it just seems like the days are just swiping by like, you know uh, a very picky person on Tinder. It's just um and I have to find time in those days to work on these things. And honestly, if I don't do them, then they'll just sit there on the shelf. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have ideas that I didn't execute, because I've had many ideas that still haven't came out, or I still haven't been able to work on, because just trying to start a YouTube channel and be able to balance it. Um, but that's part of the fun in it too, is if you're like me, I like a challenge. I don't want things to be easy. If it was easy, it wouldn't interest me. Once I had success in it and I had enough like money or whatever to walk away from it, I would, because I'd be bored out of my mind with it. Do 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 do. But yeah, to anyone who is in here, who just got in here today, I'm just chatting with you guys. If you guys want to play something or something, we might hop into a game or something. I just said something a lot. But right now we're just having a chat, just catching up with you guys, seeing how you guys are doing before potential quarantine number two. Um, I'm just checking in with everyone, man. How you guys doing? Um, Tell me about yourselves a little bit. I get to know my viewers and stuff like that. Tell me what you like about the channel, anything, whatever you guys want to talk about. That's what I'm here for today. Do 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 do. All right, everyone, I gotta go. I'm gonna need everyone else to keep the chat lit. Yeah, everyone else. You're the only one in here talking right now. Nah, I'm literally still trying to share it on Facebook right now. I got on a ramble and never even shared it. I got it a bunch of different platforms, but All right then, Fitch. It was nice of you to stop by. I'm gonna try to keep the energy alive, try to keep everyone chatting. Um, but I'll see you in the next one for your first comment streak that you said you're gonna restart. So we'll see what happens. Give me just a second. I'm trying to continue to share. So if I miss your comment for a second, give me just a second. But yeah, to anyone who joins the stream, whether now or afterwards, I've been can't get that to pop up. I've been doing YouTube for a little bit now. I'm much more comfortable now, talking to you guys, doing stuff like this. But um, one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about is, if you don't know, some of the first content I've dropped on here is music. I make music, I play guitar, I sing, I rap, I produce, so on and so forth. And um, I was thinking about different ways to implement my music into the channel. Of course, I use it during, skit ideas and if there's copyrighted music on a video or something, I might cut the music out and put my music so you guys won't even know it's my music. But it's weird to me to, I'm not trying to, I guess, force my music down people's throats. I'm just trying to incorporate myself in every way into this channel. My beliefs, my thoughts, my everything about me, and you know, just allow people to let enter into my life in the way that I guess anyone who is trying to become a figure on social media, like there's so many people in the world who um I guess go after careers on social media. There's so many different channels and things like that. But the thing that I truly believe makes channels unique is the ability to be yourself. If you're not yourself, your channel will essentially be the next channel. If I go and I watch Markiplier or somebody and I do exactly what they do and act exactly how they act, I probably would have some success, but my channel wouldn't necessarily be unique. And if I acted like him and then added touches of myself because I was inspired by him, that's a completely different thing. So, you know, I think it's important to be authentic, and that's essentially what I want to do. I do music. Some comedy type stuff. I have never done like a stand-up comedy or anything like that, but I joke a lot. I've even gone as far as to make little memes for my friends and stuff like that, but never at a level that is like, hey, you're gonna go viral or people like and share. I sometimes won't even share the stuff. I have a whole catalog of music that hardly anyone's even seen, and it's like, hello, Addison. Welcome to the stream. Just chatting with the viewers today. Um, but it's wild. It's insane to think that I was at one point scared to share stuff. You know, I 10 years ago today, if you had told me to share my music or something, I would have looked at you and been like, it's not ready. I want to perfect it. But today, it's like, okay, yeah. I mean, maybe it's not done or maybe it's not fully realized. But yeah, you can listen to it because I want you to hear me, regardless of the quality or what caliber I'm comparing myself to. Like, I just want to get it out there, and that's what I think makes it authentic, and that's why I think I fell in love with YouTube so fast. I'm trying to get some of that glare off my face. But yeah, like I said, this stream is not necessarily about me. Of course, I'm gonna talk about myself and the channel because that's what we're here for. But whoever stops in, I just want to talk to you guys, hear your opinion on what's going on in the world. Um, anything, whatever you guys want to talk about, a new video game, whatever you guys want to talk about, leave a chat or a message in the chat. I'll read it and we'll talk about it. That's what the whole stream is about today. Unless you guys want to play something, if some people hop in and you guys want to play something, we could do that. It does not matter to me. Um, like I said, I just want to interact with the viewers and um, be able to develop a sense of community where you're not just watching my channel, we're also kind of like friends, you know? I don't want you guys to feel like you don't have an opportunity to get to know me beyond the videos because that's one of the bars that I feel happens with a lot of YouTubers is when they do their videos and stuff, there are some people who have phenomenal content, even if it's just let's plays, but they don't ever communicate with their community, and that really sucks. But I understand it, you know. It just from a community standpoint, you'll never get to talk to that person. They'll never see your message, and I think that's really just a horrible thing for a community member. So, no matter how big my channel gets, no matter how many people are watching, I will always try to do things like this because it's important to me. I thoroughly enjoy um, communication. I love the sense of community. So, again, whatever you guys want to talk about, just leave a chat or a message in the chat and we'll go on a tangent. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Doo doo. Trying to share my content here to make sure everyone who follows me on social media knows that I'm live. All right, we are almost done. What's up, Addison? How you doing? I missed you too. I've been trying to go live, but just been busy the last few days. Got my girlfriend a new PC and stuff. Spent a lot of time setting that up. We played a lot of a game called Raft last night. We played for like 6 hours, probably longer. Um, I'll probably be making a video about that. That game is a lot of fun. A couple of my buddies also got PCs, so I've been talking to them a lot about that. But how are you doing? One last place I gotta share, and I will be fully locked into the stream. Do 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 do. All right, so now I am fully at attention for the stream. Um, I've gone on a couple rambles already. I was over here texting you, Wigan, what's up? Um, nah, I don't. I actually don't smoke. I look. I've always heard I look high because I got small eyes, or even smaller with my glasses off. But nah, I don't smoke. Is that you, Taylor? Is that you, V Neil? Is that Taylor? I feel like I know that guy. Maybe. What's up, Taylor? I actually meant to hit you up, man. I was gonna tell you about a game called Phasmophobia. If you haven't played it, man, definitely pick it up. It's only like $15. It's like a ghost hunting game. It's pretty wild. I want to get a video with that with some of my friends. It's pretty lit. It's a lot of fun, man. The coolest thing about it is you like there's voice recognition. So four people go into a house. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I always appreciate the views, the watch time, the likes, the comments. But my buddy Wigan who just joined the chat, he's gonna be getting his PC set up. My girlfriend has it, so that's three people. I think a couple of my other buddies are getting it, but I meant to tell you about it a while ago. You're the first person I even played PC with, so definitely. And we talked about making a channel like a year and a half ago. We just never did it. But yeah, check that out, man. Look if you look at my profile, I believe you can see the games I like bought and everything. So check out some of the stuff I got, man. I was looking at a game called Dark Side as well. I don't know what all you bought or anything like that, but if you got any recommendations, let me know, man. I've been buying more games and stuff. I got some more RAM, so my PC's running better. Bought Escape from Tarkov as well. Um, I would put Escape from Tarkov on the channel, but man, that game is so rough. I like it a lot, but I can never escape. I don't know how to escape. I don't have a map or anything, so even when I look it up, I'm just confused. The last game I played, I had a bunch of kills, but I just cannot leave, which gets me stuck because I don't have equipment or money. But it's a pretty fun game. See, I was thinking about picking up squads. Is it good? I bought Arma 3 a long time ago, but it was dead as hell when I played it. All that happened is my teammates were setting in our spawn points, grenading each other. But squads does look good. My buddy who was in here at the beginning of the stream, his name's Fitch. He recommended it to me a long time ago, but I never bought it. Um, I've definitely thought about buying squads. We should uh we should talk sometime, Taylor. I got some skit ideas I might need some people for. I'd love for you to be in one of them. Brainstorm some stuff. Yeah, open for Discord. Yeah, it's popping. Basically, Arma 3 on steroids. That sounds good to me. I kind of was waiting on it to go on a Steam sale just because I didn't know anyone else had it. But if you got it and you play it, I'll definitely pick it up just to be able to play it with you. Um, I don't know how good Deadside is. I've heard really good things about Deadside. Um, it looks super smooth. I just don't know how much content there is. That's only $20, so I'll probably pick it up eventually, but um your dad likes me and watches me. I appreciate your dad and you for watching. Um but so shout out to Pops. But no, yeah, Arma seems like it's got so much potential, man, but it's like I don't know where to begin with it. I really don't know where to begin with it. Maybe if I had someone who like played it a lot and could show me or something, I don't know. I almost want to play Phasmophobia. If you're still here, Wigan, when do you think you'll have is your PC like literally ready when you get home or you gotta like still piece it together? You're home? So you're all ready to game, you just gotta download some stuff? Okay. When you get home, just hit me up. I don't know if I'll still be streaming. We'll see what happens, but got your salad tossed on the army or Arma. Yeah, man, I played it and it was literally just my teammates setting in spawn blowing themselves up. So, I don't know if there was a different game type or whatever, but what I played was not that great. I don't even know why I'm wearing headphones to be honest. I'm not listening to anything. Um but yeah, so talking about before everyone hopped in, I'm trying to incorporate my music into my channel a little more. I do play guitar and everything as well, so I might make a video doing something like that, or involve it in a skit or something like that. I'm not sure, but there's definitely going to be some more creative content coming to the channel, not just me gaming and stuff like that. I do enjoy gaming on the channel. I still got to finish up Ghost of Tsushima and God of War and Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs and all of these other games. So if I don't get to them, it is what it is. um, but I'm also looking to get a next gen console and stuff. Um, so we'll see what happens. But I do want to just say that the channel will be taking some curves in content. You know, it's not just going to be gaming, and hopefully, if you're just here for the gaming, you'll stay because that will continue. But it's just not going to be an everyday thing. It's just one of the easier things because I play games every day. It's not out of my comfort zone or anything like that. But when it comes to like setting in, recording some stuff, and blah 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 for music, you know, that takes a lot more time, a lot more effort, and it's not that that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just I want it to be received in a way that's not, oh, you're a gaming channel, why are you doing music? No, I'm not a gaming channel. I do gaming content, but it's my channel and it's all about me and my friends and whoever else I bring into the channel. So, do I have a sound card? Let me fix your cable. I don't know what you mean by a sound card, Wigan. But yeah, so you know, like I said, this channel is about, you know, me and everything about me and everything that I love combined into one channel, you know what I mean? And I don't want anyone to think like, oh, you know, he's gonna do something just based off of what's trending or something. Like, I will never do something just because it's trending. I will do something if I want to do it and it's trending. Should help with music. I have a audio interface if that's what you're talking about. Um, but yeah, you know, it's important to me to be authentic. Like I said, I don't want to be in any way, shape, or form. Influences are fine, but I don't want to be like, oh, these people are doing this, I should do that. It just feels fake to me. Like Among Us. Among Us is a game I genuinely enjoy playing, which is the only reason I've uploaded it. And it's done good. You guys can go look at my Among Us videos. One of them has almost 800 views. One of them has 1,000 views. Like, they're doing really good. Um, all right, Addison, I'll see you in a second. Um, but you know, they're doing really good, and you know, I appreciate everyone who's viewed those videos and stuff like that, of course. But it's like I'm not just pumping out just straight Among Us content because those videos are doing good. I'll play it when I play it with the people that I choose to play with, and you know, it's there's a line. You know, some of these YouTubers are just straight up all Among Us or all Fortnite and things like that, and to me, you know, I get it. If I did something and my channel exploded, I would probably play that game a little bit more. But a little bit more to me is not, oh, I'm a Fortnite channel now, or oh, I'm an Among Us channel now. No, I play Among Us, but this channel is still me and everything that I like. I'm not going to, um, you know, just become one thing. And, all right, Wigan. But yeah, it's not going to become one thing, and that's kind of what I'm getting at here is there are going to be waves of maybe I just drop some music this month, or maybe I do some skits, more skits this month, or maybe this game or this month I do all gaming content, or maybe this month I do top 10 games and just talk, you know. There's so many things. What's up, Conley? But there's so many things that I want to do um outside of just straight up, uploading video game gameplay or something. So just to give you guys, I'm going to hop I'm going to hope here and get. All right, man. Let's collab and show how to stow cable from your local ISP. Like I said, Taylor, we should talk about some skit ideas, man. I got a couple pretty funny skit ideas. That could even be a skit idea, to be honest. And I got the GoPro, I got everything for it, the mics, everything. So I definitely, even if it's like me, you, Will, Marcus, whoever, like it'd be dope to get together and do some skits. I think it'd be a blast. Just have to write some stuff out, brainstorm a little bit. So I mean, I'm definitely down for that. I got a character that I'm kind of writing in as one of my like personalities, so to speak. You guys will see that coming on the channel pretty soon. Like I said, I literally have a notebook here just writing pages and pages of writing skits. I'm not gonna say that it's easy to, get these skits on the paper. They are a lot of work. They're much more high production value than go hit and go live and talking. But that's why I want to do it. I want to continue to get better at things, and I've had a couple skits my boy Conley helped me with. Just never really got around to doing it. I still plan on doing them. They're still in there. It's just as a newer YouTuber, balancing everything is not easy. But I just got to do it. And once I do it, I'll feel more comfortable and I'll feel more in the swing of things. It'll be like, oh yeah, I'll just go do that, and then I'll come home and stream Ghost of Tsushima or whatever, and like just kind of plan things out like that because I want to stay consistent. I want to keep making my thumbnails and stuff like that. I don't want that stuff to slack, but I also want to keep uploading content. It is what it is. It's a grind, and I'm slowly figuring it out. So um I definitely want to work skits in there though. And to be honest, I feel like I've been in many parties with many people. I've talked to many people in school and all kinds of stuff back in the day, just talking about stupid, funny, crazy stuff and being able to bring that stuff back and capture it for my channel. I mean, that would be wonderful. So, like I said, I can't wait to be able to put that stuff on the channel. And of course, the first time we'll do it, there'll be some audio issues and stuff. Like, that's the thing that you just get used to. Honestly, you get used to these things. But yeah, here's my little GoPro. It's actually pretty sweet. It works pretty well. I've been messing around with it, doing a couple little skit ideas. Um, Still got to produce a lot of it and blah blah blah, but it's just cool to see those type of things. It's weird because like for me, when you go and watch a movie, the production value has you sold that this is a thing. You're not sitting there like, I wonder how they did that transition, or I wonder how they got that shot. You're going, wow, that was crazy, and you're immersed into the production, and it's like my videos, of course, aren't going to be that quality, honestly. I don't know, that doesn't impact me at all. I'm not like sad because I'm not producing stuff at the quality of someone who's making millions and billions of dollars editing videos. But you know, looking at those kinds of things, it's like that's my goal, is to be able to make skits seamless, to be able to make them even if they have like, it's kind of like a thumbnail. In a thumbnail, if I just paste my face on something and it looks obvious, that's the point. I'm not trying to make it look hyper realistic. I'm not trying to get it to be the most realistic, most well blended Photoshop ever. It's kind of funny to see it look stupid, if that makes sense. So, like, Of course, there are going to be things where it's not like super Hollywood edited and produced. It's just produced to a point where it's immersive, or the sounds are on point. I got the right cues, all of that stuff. So, like, that's where it's important for me going forward to practice my craft and to figure out and develop a big sound library and stuff, which I've been working on. I got a lot of sounds in my folders right now. Um, so I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on with the channel that I'm excited for, and you know, it's exciting to me that to know that a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, like it's just gonna be better and better. And right now is literally the foundation. There are times where I feel lost, like I don't know what to do. And every single time the answer is just do what you feel like doing. Don't half ass content, but also make sure you're doing content that's authentic. And it's like every time I go back to that answer, it's like, well, that seems obvious, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes you get so caught into the swing of creating content, and sometimes you get so into trying to balance things that you just become someone that you're not. And that's not something that I want to do. I don't want to sit here and like, fuck it, everyone's playing Call of Duty. Like, the reason I played Call of Duty is because I played the beta with my friends and it was fun. The reason I'm not playing Call of Duty right now is because the maps have already started to be boring. But I mean, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is more fun to me than Modern Warfare was. Um, but like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and every single day Call of Duty because the hype train for Call of Duty and I can get viewers off of it. Like I don't. Of course, there's some strategy and marketing that goes into it. I'm not just making videos for myself, but at the same time, I'm not trying to milk something just because it's a big game or something. Ugh. But yeah. It's weird is I thought about doing like I've talked about it before on my channel, but I thought about doing like Photoshop battle type content where like me and one of my friends kind of sat down and just see who can make the better Photoshop of whatever it is we're trying to make, or um just little things like that, like creative Photoshop battles, or maybe like a um thumbnail battle or something like that, like who can make the best thumbnail for this video or whatever it is. And like I said, these are ideas that aren't just going away. um I see your comment, Conley. um but you know they're not ideas that are going away. Like I'm genuinely keeping them in my notebook, but like when the time comes, I knew you were gonna say that. But when the time comes, it's like that video idea will be done. It's just not the time for it. I'm not gonna force content that just feels weird. Like I said, it does make the content bad. So whenever I talk to one of my buddies or something, they want to come over or they want to do it over Discord or whatever it is, we will, and we'll have a Photoshop battle. And like I said, whatever else comes to mind, and skits and stuff like that. Skits might get delayed because of quarantine number 2 if that happens, which seems like it's gonna happen. There's already curfews where I live and stuff like that. Some people are already shut down, so if there's a shutdown, content is still gonna be here, but I'm not. It's pretty much gonna be gaming still. Maybe some music stuff, but for the most part, there's just a there's like if I could explain the feeling I get. Imagine you are at a pool and being at a pool is a nice environment. Matter of fact, we'll say this. You're at a beach. The beach is a nice place. Most people like the beach. Most people think it's a beautiful, relaxing area, so on and so forth. But imagine someone tells you, don't go in the water. It's going to feel weird, right? Well, that's the way YouTube feels, where it's like, I'm on the beach. I've created my beach, but now I have to go into the ocean. The ever expanding, vast amount of ideas and things like that. And it's like, um, when I get out there, for one, I don't want to get lost. I want to have a channel that still represents my beach. But oh yeah, after I get Christmas bought for my 72 kids, I'm buying a computer. Okay, okay. But I recommend Best Buy if you buy a pre-built. I actually, if you didn't know, Conley, I got my girlfriend a PC. It's over right beside mine over here. I don't feel like moving the camera because it's just a problem to put it back. But I'll send you a picture of it. Oh, actually, I got a video of it on the channel. But yeah, I could recommend you some pre-builts that aren't bad. Um, you could probably spend like 600 bucks and have you a solid setup. To be honest, you just got to buy you some extra RAM for it, which doesn't cost much at all. But what was I gonna say? But when that content starts to come out, I'm going to. I know this about myself. Once I get into something that I not necessarily being told I can't do, but it's like I don't know how to do it. That's all I want to do. I want to learn everything I can about it, so on and so forth. And it's like I will keep going down that path until I'm completely satisfied. And that's essentially what I'm saying here is like when I start doing weird content, prepare for it to get weirder. Prepare for there to be a lot more of that kind of content. If I make one bad skit, I promise you the next one will be better. And that's essentially what the idea for the channel is. I plan on continuing to make production value better. I plan on continuing to just grow, and it's really cool to see that stuff happening. Like what you guys don't see is the behind the scenes, the editing, the writing, and the thoughts that have to go into this. You guys see the background, you see my face, you see the energy. Sometimes you see the gameplay, stuff like that, but like what you don't see is the day to day, like, okay, what can I do? How do I do it? What am I capable of? And every single week that what am I capable of continues to get higher and higher. And that's one of the coolest feelings about YouTube is there are people who sit there with computers and the idea of a YouTube for decades. I was one of those people. And then all of a sudden, you just buckle down and it's like I wasted a lot of time that I could have been growing a channel and things like that. And it's nothing to feel bad about. It's just like if I would have understood then what I know now, I would already have had a channel for 5, 6 years. And you know, one of the best quotes that I've heard about it is what are you going to tell yourself? Is it one day or day one? Is this going to be the first day and you start working at it? Or are you just going to fantasize and say, it'll happen one day? And, you know, of course, if you don't have the means, what's up, Jordan? It really is cool as hell to see the growth, man. And if you guys haven't seen, definitely check out Junkie Jordan's channel. He doesn't even know how much he inspires me, to be honest. I've been a huge fan of like Whose Line Is It Anyway, Chappelle Show, all of that kind of stuff, and his channel kind of reminds me of all of those things. And like seeing him do some of his skits and stuff, I'm like, wow, man, it's really cool that he pulled that off. And of course, I see the growth as well. His channel is not perfect. I'm not gonna lie to him and boost his head up, but it is cool as hell. It's creative, it's unique, and you know, just watching even someone like him and being like, wow, we come from the same background, and you know, we're both literally just starting our YouTube channels. Um, you know, it's crazy to see content like that and to see like it doesn't have to be someone with millions of views to inspire you. I've literally watched his videos and gone, damn it, I could do a skit like that. Me and him could even collaborate or something like, you know, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I have a competitive nature. It's almost like a battle rap mentality or something where it's like if you say a line and I didn't think of it, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm gonna be like, damn, that was clever. But I'm also gonna be like, I should have thought of that. And that's what it's like watching his channel is like, damn, he's getting really fucking good at this. And then I look at myself and I'm like, you can make skits. Why aren't you utilizing this to um it's like you said, just gotta keep improving. Yeah, we should, man. We should. I think it would be we'll have to brainstorm or something. We'll have to get into a chat and just talk about some skit ideas or something. I got a pretty I commented on your video or you commented on my video with the skit idea. I don't know if you remember it. Um for the I think it was the next gen console one. Do you remember what I'm talking about, man? I actually got a buddy that works for Amazon. I don't know if he'd be down, but we might be able to pull that skit off if it's something you're interested in. That would be a great skit, and it's so relevant right now. I would love to get it. But like I said, we gotta, you know, write the plot out and everything. Um, Figure it out. But it does that could potentially be sweet as hell, man. It'd be funny as hell. Um, but yeah, if you guys have not seen his channel, I highly recommend it. It would be hard to pull off, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know the legalities, so I would probably edit out like the Amazon logo and put like flip it or something, make it like I don't know, let me type Amazon backwards here. What is it? Amazon am uh that's spelled right? I think that's spelled right. So then it would be N-O Nozama. We're gonna be robbing Nozama. Um, but yeah, I think that would be an awesome idea. I got a couple people who, you know, I don't know if they're still doing channels. One of my best friends, he's like a brother to me. His name's Jeremiah. He had a gaming channel that he was doing. I think it was on Twitch. I don't know what he's up to now. It's been a while since I talked to him, but yeah, I'd love to get him involved. What's up, Snyder? And yes, I am always down to play some video games, damn it. You know that. Um, but I guess Wiggins supposed to be fixing his computer up, or he said it's already ready. He's just got to go home and install some games, so he might play some Escape with us as well. I want to talk to you, Snyder, about a couple games I checked out too. See what your opinion is on them and stuff. See if we could get any other games in common. Um, but yeah, if my buddy Jeremiah happens to see this, you know, I'd love to get him involved in some videos. We actually, we had an idea for a full-on like short movie, independent movie. We've been working on the plot for a couple months now, and probably since summertime. So with that, we're gonna have to have decals, uniforms, like it's gonna be legit, man. Like I actually really genuinely am excited to work on that with him. COVID has put a big um damper on the speed of it and everything, which is fine because the process of it would be extremely exhausting. I would blend it in with everything else right now, but yeah, I would I'm believe me when I say this. If we get to fully do it how we picture it and it's not like too much of a trouble, like I'm not going to spend $1 million. I don't have $1 million, but if we can afford the budget and we can make this movie the way we want to, which we will eventually, even if it takes years, this is going to be a really dope project. um I would love to talk about it more, but that's one of those things you got to keep under wraps because that is, we're talking about a really, really, really good movie. So, um, even if it comes out to where it's like we can only do a short for it, might make a long ass music video or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I just know budgeting might be the hardest thing about it because we're gonna actually have to pay some actors, or even get some friends and stuff. But they're gonna have to be able to act, and they're gonna have to be able to wear like uniforms and I what's the word I'm looking for? Costumes, like props, whatever. Basically, it's gonna be a legit set with green screens and all kinds of shit, and that's probably years down the road, to be honest. But as of the writing will probably be done by next summer, and we'll start working on the visuals. So, um, I'm really excited for that one. You guys will know more about it when it's about time for it. But man, like I'm telling you guys, when you guys hear about that, you'll see how excited I am. It's gonna be so sweet, and I need to talk to him about it because it's been a little bit since I talked to him, and that shit was awesome. Shit, wonder where you're gonna find a guy to wear costumes and act. I don't know, man. um, I was gonna tell you, Jordan. I don't know if you know this, but I actually am a music producer and musician. So I like your little jingles and stuff in your videos, man. But if you ever need help, I'm your guy. Depending on what it is and how intricate it is, I might need like a little more notice. But like, I play guitar, I do all of that stuff. I can literally do any of the virtual instruments. I can play piano, all of that stuff. So if you ever need help with that or some background music or something, hit me up, man. I would love to help you out with that stuff. I really do like the weird. It reminds me kind of like Andy Milonakis. If you ever seen that show, like your quality is obviously um like weird. It's unique because you're not getting this like super high production value, but you're getting this like super unique product. So I mean, I definitely mess with the jingles and stuff. The first video that I watched that really got me into your channel because I had checked you out, and it was like, yeah, this is cool. Like I like his ideas and stuff like that. But the one that was like, oh my God, like I really am fucking with this. Like I actually genuinely like this. I'm gonna watch the rest of the videos was the Milkman one. Like I don't know what it was because it's when you I know when you edit your videos and stuff, if you're anything like me, which probably the same thing, most content creators feel this way. When you're editing your videos, it's like I could have did this or I could have did that or maybe this is a little corny, but like I'm watching this video going, I'm glad he put this out. Because when you're looking at it, it's not the most well produced thing in the world. And I don't mean that as an insult. It's just like you could tell you have limited crew. You don't have, stabilized camera and stuff. You have like a certain position that it's set in and stuff. You don't have like the drone shot zooming around, which I did see you got a drone, so that might change. But going into like versus like the Chappelle show or something, the production is nowhere near as good, but the content is just as good. And I don't mean that in a way that's like, you know, trying to boost your ego or something like that. Like I genuinely believe that you have the uniqueness of somebody like Dave Chappelle. Chappelle is one of the goats. He's one of the funniest people ever. I'm not gonna say you're as funny as Chappelle, but you have that uniqueness about you where it's like when someone watches your channel, you're immediately gonna stand out. You did the Milkman one, and I was like, this dude is different. Then I watched I watched pretty much all of them, but the ones that like for some reason just stuck with me, like the Red Bull one, that seemed like a really fucking, or was it Monster? I think it was Monster. Um, but like it just stuck with me where I'm like, when I see fucking energy drinks now, I think of that, and it's like that is, I mean, that's good content, man. It's awesome. If you keep making content, you'll blow up, man. It's for sure gonna happen. And I'm not saying that as like a, oh, I know you, this is cool. Like I'm trying to make you like, oh, you're pretty, and it's some fat ugly girl, which no offense to fat people, obviously. But some hideous girl or some hideous guy and their friends are boosting their ego, like, oh, you're fine. Like, nah. But like genuinely, like I personally believe you just keep going, keep upgrading, keep growing, and your channel is gonna explode, man. It's awesome to watch now. It's also like, to be honest, um it's not even just the laughs though. Like it's really not the laughs. It like, yeah, the laughs are good, but the shit that makes me go, "What the fuck were you thinking? What are you doing?" Like I love that shit. That's why I love Rick and Morty. Like Rick and Morty, any episode that you watch has the ability to turn into anything. And like I said with the Milkman one, it's like you get this, like when I'm seeing Milkman, I'm thinking maybe someone that's gonna kidnap people or something, some weird shit. And then it's like all of a sudden it's like this motherfucker is turning people into milk. I'm like, what the fuck? And then like it just continues to get weirder and weirder. Then you got the weird jingle in the background. I'm like, dude, this is perfect. Like it's, I don't even know if raising the production value of the music would be better. Something about that weird jingly sound, you know, just makes it sound so creepy and indie. Like the grittiness of the content is part of what makes it. And it's like if you go back and watch the Chappelle show today, it's it's still a classic show. It's still funny. The skits are great, but the production looks so much different than when we were watching it as kids. And it's like it still doesn't take away from the content. And that's what your channel is right now. It's like your content is top of the line, man. Like nobody in the world is making your videos, and that's that's why I said what I said earlier when you said you like reviewed the content or the computer you bought or whatever. Like, doing that is completely, I mean, it's your channel, do whatever you want, and it's completely reasonable to want to do things like that and talk about things. You don't want to be a one track channel, but like at the same time, like don't do what isn't natural to you. If you feel like clowning on this computer the whole video and you love it, do it. Who the fuck cares? Like it's so much about just channeling that natural energy to like, fuck it, this is what I want to do, and just do it. And it's hard to do that. It really is hard to do that, honestly, but you do a good job of it. Your videos are hilarious. Also, I don't know who the skinny guy that's always in your videos. I think his name's Tyler. I could be wrong, but shout out to him too, man. He's a good co-star. He's like the one where you made him eat all the pies. That shit was hilarious, man. That was a funny ass video. But that's essentially like for me, I have like a small handful of friends, and it's like I don't want to be like, hey, help me with my channel, because then it's seems kind of Sam, that's what it was. Sam. I couldn't remember. Um he's awesome too, man. Shout out to him. Um but it's like I don't want to like, hey, help me with my channel, and they don't want to, because then it feels awkward and it's not authentic. But it's like as the channel grows more and more, it's like, hey man, want to hold a camera for me for a video? Like just having that little bit of help can be tremendously helpful. So, you know, um, you gotta get a video with Sam being like the main protagonist. You gotta be like, it's kind of like I guess he kind of was the main protagonist in the Pie one, but like get him doing some he reminds me of Morty. He's got this weird like innocence about him. You guys could do like a Rick and Morty type skit or something. That'd be hilarious. Um, but yeah, man, I definitely like your channel a lot, man. What's crazy is I subscribe to some of the bigger YouTubers as well. Jacksepticeye. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but Cord Kenshin. I watch their stuff, but genuinely, like, your channel to me is like their channels. When they drop a video, if I'm not doing anything, I go watch it, or when I hop on YouTube later on that day, I'll watch it. And like, if I see you put a new video out, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this video. Like, now there are some people that I follow that I'll just kind of like, yeah, now I want to watch that one. But I know with your videos, there's always gonna be something crazy in it, so it keeps me clicking, man. The hardest thing about YouTube for, I believe, both of us right now is just promo, man. I actually did want to talk to you about something, but I'll message you after the stream. I found something that works pretty well. Um, but just being able to promote and stuff is the hardest balance between creating content. Like if I could just have a promoter and then just focus on content, man, that would be awesome. But it's not the way the cookie crumbles. So just got to keep on grinding. And what's crazy is I want to do something actually. For me and you, we've obviously been talking for a couple months about our YouTube channels and stuff. Um, I would love to um around this time next year, maybe like around Halloween or something, do a the literally one man bands, Phil Collins over here. But this time next year, man, I would love to do a like a and you're still gonna be making content. Unless something happens, you better still be making content or I'm gonna be pissed off. But this time next year, I would like to do a video basically talking about the growth of our channels, like a collab video, growth of channels, things that we tried that worked, things that we tried that didn't work, and like literally just like a milestone video. Like here we are a year later, and this is what happened, and like I would really like to do that because like the weird thing is when I started YouTube, I was like, I want to make YouTube friends as well, but we were already friends, so that's just by luck of the draw. We both happened to start a channel anyway, but like you know, I uh I would like to just be able to also get people like from all over the world and stuff like that. But so ironically, I already had a friend that ended up doing YouTube as well, and now I have a YouTube friend as well. So it's cool to see that, but like, um, if anyone else that we know even has like, it'd be like a podcast basically, or even edit it down into short sessions or something, but like being able to just talk about like a year, just 1 year, what difference it makes, how quick it went by, what we were able to accomplish, and you know, just be able to continue to do that throughout our YouTube careers, and be able to create like a I guess like a reminiscing or a retrospect or rewind, so to speak, where it's like, dude, look at our first videos and just watch our first videos together on a podcast or something. Like, God, that was fucking horrible. Or whatever we take away from it or whatever, and just being able to see the growth, and um that kind of stuff is so cool. So I would definitely love to do something like that. One of my buddies, his name is Chris Toyloy. He's done some podcast and some stand-up comedy. I don't think he has a YouTube channel. If he does, I'm gonna talk to him actually and figure out. If he does, I'll shout him out. But I would like to potentially do something with him too. He's a funny guy, super nice guy. Um, he's always been a cool guy, but I've been meaning to see him, and unfortunately, I think COVID's gonna shut it down. Not it, but shut down clubs and stuff before I get a chance to see him again. But I've been trying to watch him do stand up for a couple months now, but I've missed him. Um, so I would like to definitely, if he's not making content on YouTube, I'm gonna have a talk with him. he should be recording his stand ups and stuff and posting at least some of the jokes and stuff on YouTube. I think that would be very beneficial. I think he would agree with me as well. So, um, but yeah, so like it's cool as hell to see people that are around us starting to do things like this. A lot of people kind of run from an entertainment career because they feel like it's impossible to succeed, but it's that mentality that makes it impossible to succeed. You just got to do it, and you know, it's what we're doing. And granted, it's slow and it's a grind. It's definitely working out, and you know, I have full faith in you know the growth. If you stay consistent, growth will happen. We're putting in the work. We're putting out good content. It would be insane. And for you, man, all it's gonna take is that one video. There's gonna be one video, I promise you, and it's gonna explode and it's gonna go viral. And that could be bad. You could be known as the fucking milkman from now on. Hopefully it's something that you want. But it's gonna happen, man. One of these days it might take a year, it might take 3 years, but you're gonna have a video blow up, and um the only thing bad about viral appeal is being in the eye of the public and being the milkman or the little Dicky or something like that, where it's like it's not necessarily bad, especially like you said, it's um your inspiration and passion to make people laugh. Like, I'm sure you wouldn't mind being the milkman, but it sometimes is the shit that you don't want to go viral that becomes viral. So at some point, you just kind of like, fuck it. If anything goes viral, whatever. But like I said, I just be even just this, what I'm doing right here, talking with the viewers and stuff. I've had a couple friends stop in, had a couple viewers stop in. Like, I don't care if there's 1,000 people. I don't care if there's one person talking the whole time. Like, this is fucking awesome, man. Whether I'm the milkman, the screaming monster guy, dude, I don't think you understand how fucking clever that monster thing is. Like, oh, you should almost cameo that shit in other videos. Like, I got a fucking idea for you, bro. Next, one of the next videos you do, what you should do is like during one of the scenes, like if you're out in public or something, talking, sitting down on a bench, and you have a monster. As soon as you crack it open, just have a fucking that guy, which is obviously you, run around the corner and snatch the monster up and run with it, and then you're just like, what the fuck? What happened? Who is that? Just keep cameoing this motherfucker. Keep that persona, man. That shit is hilarious. And to be honest, I personally think Monster would eventually sponsor that shit if they seen that it was it. For one, you gotta have success with it, but it's hilarious as fuck. It really is some of the funniest shit I've seen in a while. But what was I gonna say? But you know, if there's 100 people, if there's 1 billion people, I really don't care. You know, I almost kind of dread the day that I'll be happy and I'll love it, but I almost kind of dread the day where my chat will be so full of people that I won't be able to read the chat and respond. You know, if it's gone too fast and shit, like because I personally enjoy responding to every single comment and being able to talk to people. So right now it's a beautiful thing to even have anyone stop in. Um, you know, I appreciate that stuff irregardless. You know, I've been talking, literally just talking, which there's no appeal to me just talking. That, you know, I'm not clickbaiting. There's no Call of Duty in the title, none of that shit. And I've got 19 playbacks. You know, had a decent amount of views, some watch time, like 20 people stopping by just to talk to me is fucking awesome. It's not great, it's not the best, but it's awesome to me, and I appreciate everyone who stopped by. So, whoop, I fucking broke my mic in half. But you know, it's just awesome, and it's cool to see these types of things. You know, the next stream, the next time I do this, and it's like, holy shit, we got 40 people in here, and we got 80 people in here, and you know, it's really cool to see that stuff. So, you know, I don't know, I don't know. I guess thanks. um, I have I don't know, man. I love the mentality that I like. It's sometimes it's hard to find the mental pockets. That's what I call them. I guess zones or the feelings, the mind states. But the mental pockets where like right now I could get off here and write for the next 6 hours and have like 30 skit ideas and shit. And like I love this feeling. I love the open-mindedness, the humbleness, like and this stuff kind of inspires me more than people can even imagine. Just having 20 people stop by, like, hey man, how's it going? Like, great, thanks to you guys. So, you know, if I would have went live and no one would have joined, this shit would have been gone. I would have stopped at, you know, the 30-minute mark, like, okay, I'm just fucking talking to myself. Great. But you know, luckily there was a couple people to stop by and stuff. Um, got some good ideas out there on the table. Got to talk to some of my friends, and you know, like I said, I just it's inspirational. It's nice to have things like this. Um, but I do want to give a quick shout out to some of my I guess avid fans, people who stop by and they watch every video and they comment and stuff. You know, if I don't say your name and you watch every video, special shout out to you as well. But you know, the people I know and they make their presence known, one of my top fans, um, Addison. I met her on Omegle. I was, I don't know, about 2 months ago. It might have been a month ago, 2 months ago, somewhere in there. I was gonna do an Omegle video, but there's so many people on Omegle who are perverts that I wasn't gonna cut hours and hours of inappropriate content out. But I went on there and I was just meeting people and basically saying, "Hey, how are you doing? Blah blah blah." So I'm on here promoting my channel, and a couple people stopped by, a couple people subscribed, and she is one of the people who has continued to watch and continued to support, and she's been in every one of my streams. She comments on every one of my videos. So shout out to her. I really appreciate that, Addison. Um, a couple of my friends, Paul Fitch, he always battles for the first comment on the videos. Um, I know he does it kind of jokingly, like, "Hey, I got first comment," but it's like that kind of stuff does inspire a sense of community. It makes other people potentially in time want to get the first comment. That stuff will forever hold a spot on in my heart for the start of the channel. When I go back 5 years from now and I'm like, damn, I remember Paul used to get the fucking first comment on every video. So, special shout out to him. Um, Shout out to Junkie Jordan for being my first YouTuber friend and just giving each other critiques and ideas and helping each other out. Helping me take my GoPro off of fish lens mode. um, it's little shit like that, man. It makes a world of difference. Every one of my friends that stopped by, you guys are awesome. You guys have been in videos and stuff. You guys, Conley, Snyder, Wigan, you guys were in the Among Us videos. You guys are my friends day to day. I talk to you guys. You guys have helped me through rough times, even outside of YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Um, man, I mean, there's Taylor. We go back to high school. You know, you've helped me hook my cable up. We talked about making we talked about making a channel about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. We just never I pretty much told you like I don't know what I'm gonna be capable of and stuff, and I that was really when I started sitting down and editing videos and stuff, and I at that time I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to take it on, and about 6 months after that I started really spending more time critiquing my craft and started up my own channel. So, but you inspired me to continue pushing and buying PC shit. I wasn't even gonna buy a PC, but then it was like, hey, let's make a channel, and I was like, fuck it, I'll buy a PC, start editing videos and stuff, and um, that's what happened, and here we are today. So special shout out to Taylor. Like I said, and this is why I like doing streams like this. I may not know you, and I may not know you yet. If you're a viewer, make an impact. Just having one conversation with me could change my entire life, and it could change your entire life. And I think that's why I love the sense of community, and I want to continue to grow the community because there's so much, not just me, what I could do for you or you could do for me, but you guys could do for each other. The people in the comments, every one of you guys can boost each other's confidence and careers and emotions if someone's going through stress, all kinds of stuff. And you know, no, you're fine, Taylor. I just gave you a shout out though. But you know, it's it's a beautiful thing, man, to be able to rely on people and to be able to just have those few positive interactions. Life is so full of bullshit and we hit brick wall after brick wall of stupid shit that we have to go through while we're trying to do something. And it's like, just that one positive interaction can inspire an entire lifetime. You know, one of my biggest inspirations, and I don't mean to sound cliche when I say this, but Eminem. Eminem is one of the most successful rappers of all time. When you look at his story, a rags to riches story, he's one of the best lyricists of all time. And like when you look at his story, he tells everyone, if it wasn't for Proof, if it wasn't for Dr. Dre, if it wasn't for all these people basically telling me like you could do it, bro, you're good, he wouldn't have did it. He would have gave up. And that's kind of weird to think about. A world without, some of the biggest artists that influence you and some of the imagine if your idols never did what they did. It wouldn't kill you, but it would change a lot. And it's important to understand that one single interaction can literally change the entire course of a timeline for somebody. So always reach out, always support other artists, always support other YouTubers, always support, don't steal content. If you want to listen to music on YouTube for free or something, stream it. That's at least helping them. Um, you know, just support a lot of people, reach out to people, talk to people. There's so much going on in the world, and just one conversation can literally make someone's entire life different. And we've all been in predicaments where, one conversation may have saved our lives. We might have been in a dark place, or we might have been dealing with some demons or something that we just couldn't deal with, and that one person helped pull us out of that. And like I said, it's important to be there and to do your best as not just a friend or a viewer, but as a person in general. I've been an influence on my friends and I feel weird about it. I've had people I talked to while I would fix their internet or install it asking me about the industry, and I've seen three of them come into the industry and had a pleasure to train them. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying as well. Like one of the things I get a lot on my videos is like, oh, I like your thumbnails. And I do take a lot of time to make thumbnails, and I do try to at least make them halfway decent. And it's like, I've had people ask me, how do you make your thumbnails and stuff like that. And I've talked to them more. I put a video out that was a really, really bad tutorial. It was basically me just talking about thumbnails. I wasn't like, I don't know. In retrospect, I watched it and I'm like, I probably could have did better. But I don't know. It's hard for me to teach in such a short video. So it's kind of like, here's the idea, the process. But like, so I've had people reach out to me and say like, how do you make a thumbnail? How do you make a video? Stuff like that. How do you make a YouTube channel? And it's like, that kind of stuff is eventually it'll get annoying, honestly. Like if I had 1 million subscribers and all of them were like, how'd you get 1 million subscribers? Like, you fucking work, man, you grind. But like, um, you know, the idea and the question of like, how do you do this or how do you do that? I love that because it's like, if you're sitting here and you're like, hey, I want to be a YouTuber, I don't know how to make a video. It's super simple. Let me show you. And same with, you basically like, yeah, you can run cable, you could do this and that. Yeah, I could teach you, man. It's not, yeah, it's going to take some time, but I could teach you. And you help them develop into potential careers and a lifetime. We're talking about meals on the table for their families, a roof over their head, being able to shit in a toilet and not be homeless and have a life is what you've helped people do with that. And it's they you will never understand how important you are to them because you pulled them out of a predicament that could have screwed them permanently. Not having a career or something is fucking horrible. It sucks to not have the thing, especially like we're getting a little bit older. I'm 26 years old now. 30 is just around the corner. That's fucking crazy to think about. But at the same time, you know, I'm still young. 26 is not old. And when you look at it from the perspective of we have time, most people who say we have time are people who are developing careers or completely slacking off. The people who say, I don't have time, I don't know, I don't, are the people who are dealing with the anxiety of like, you're 26 years old and you haven't done anything. You're not a millionaire. You don't have this, you don't have that. And it's like, that's a lot of pressure to deal with. And it's a lot of negativity. And it's unrealistic. Most people that we grew up with, when they were 18 years old, they didn't know how to do taxes because schooling didn't teach you that. They didn't know how to even fucking apply for a job because school didn't teach you that. And luckily for us, we have digital, so you can kind of just go online and apply for a job and stuff. But like, there is a huge divide in, I guess, at 25 years old, 7 years after you graduate, ideally, that's almost 10 years of being yourself and finding your path. And to be able to know what you want to do or have something that you can do to support your family or yourself, even, that's fucking magical, man. I know people who are 50, 60 years old and still don't know what the fuck they want to do because they never had a moment to themselves. So, like I said, being able to take, you know, a friend to the side or something and say, "Hey, man, this is how you do this," and they want to do that, and they are like, "I don't know, should I do it?" And you're like, "Yeah, man, it's a great career or something." It's fucking awesome. They can never repay you for that, and they know that because you helped guide them in a time where they were completely, I don't want to say lost because it doesn't mean they're like all in horrible situations, but not knowing what you want to do sucks. And we've all been there, and it's important to understand that you will find what you want to do as long as you try. Don't settle. Just keep pushing to find out what it is you want to do. And, ultimately, well, it doesn't matter if you want to power wash houses, buy you a power washer, start advertising. It's all about advertising. It's genuinely everything in life is just about getting your thing out there, making people want your service and making people want your content, whatever it is. The more that you get it out and the more that people see it, the more they want to see it. And that's why with YouTube, it's all about consistency because at the end of the day, if people want to watch you and they can't watch you, they won't watch you and they won't want to watch you. If people can click on a rabbit hole and watch 90 videos of me in one day, they will. But if they click on me and I only have one video, they might say, "Hey, I want to watch this guy and support him." 3 days pass before I upload, and they're like, "Fuck this!" They don't ever upload, and they unsubscribe, and that's just the way it is. And you know, um, like I said, it's just important to be who you are because if you lie to yourself and you're not authentic and you try to do something just for the sake, like if you want to be a doctor, for instance, but only for the money, you don't want to do it for the role, 9 times out of 10, we'll say 99.9 times out of 10, you're not going to be successful in standing by your product and content. Yeah, absolutely. Um, but 9.9 times out of 10, if you want to be a doctor just because of the money, you're not going to do it. And the reason why is it's a huge commitment. It takes a lot of time and you got to spend a lot of money on it. But there are going to be hundreds of doctors out there who are working 1,000 times harder than you because they want to be a doctor. They want to save lives. They want to help patients. And you're just doing it for the cash, and it's obvious. And you're not going to put as much into it because you're basically half-assing your career just to make the money. People who are doctors aren't doctors because of the finances. They do it because it's, for one, it's a career path that is rewarding, but you do have to work your ass off. I would never want to be a doctor. Shout out to any doctors out there because that shit sucks. But you know, it's it's important to just understand that if you think you're gonna make a career in something that you're half-assing or something that you're not really like passionate about, you're sadly mistaken. You might have a run, you might do good for a little bit, but you'll never have success permanently. You'll never have a brand. You'll never have, um, you know, longevity. Yeah, absolutely. If you love what you're doing, it comes easier too. And it's weird, like for instance, YouTube for me. I could sit here and go, man, my gaming videos are doing okay. Fuck it, I'll just keep making gaming videos. And just do that for the rest of my YouTube career. And guess what? My fans aren't going to get an opportunity to talk to me. The community's not going to reach other people. If I make a video about pottery, guess what? People who like pottery might see the channel and go, "Wow, this guy's funny," or "This guy's cute," or so cute or something. Like, you never know what the fuck is gonna make people follow you. So you can't stay in one dimension, especially on something like YouTube. But it's like it's important to, for me, like the love of it is like, oh, how can I do that? Like I get excited thinking about like, oh, it'd be sick if I could pull that skit off. Like that would be crazy. That's funny as hell. I would love to get that. And you feel that and you feel the effort that's put in. But if you're like, I gotta put another video out, it's gonna feel like that. So you're absolutely 100% right there, Taylor. Like if you don't love helping people and putting their cable in their house and stuff, and you're like, I'll go do this cable job, and then you go out and you fucking staple the shit into their yard or something stupid to run the cord across their yard instead of up on their house or some crazy shit. Like it's easier, or you half-ass it and you don't support it and it busts off, or you drill a hole that's this goddamn big in the floor instead of this big, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? This guy sucks. He put a goddamn pancake size hole in my floor to put an Ethernet cord through. This is ridiculous." Like, so I mean, it is what it is. And honestly, there's a lot of people in the world who aren't doing what they want to do. And while it's not my place to judge, I genuinely feel bad for those people because that fucking sucks, and we've all been there. I've worked so many jobs where I was miserable. I've worked so many jobs where I would work my ass off and other people would slack the entire time, and I was making up for their slack, and I was triple times as miserable because of it. It's like, even if you have to balance doing several things, just make sure you're working towards doing what you love. And if you don't know what you love, keep trying to find things. Don't give up. Don't stop looking. Don't be content. You will find something. And that's my inspirational quote of the stream. But you know, I'm gonna get out of here though. It's been almost 2 hours. I appreciate everybody who stopped by. I I appreciate you guys. Obviously, I like doing this kind of stuff. I'll try to do this at least, holiday time or something. I might do like a Christmas stream or something. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but we'll see. And I want to make sure I stay in touch with you guys and not just making content. You guys can always comment on the videos and stuff. I will always respond. But you know, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming by. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, the views, all of that stuff. And to anyone who, you know, is, yeah, I really have been trying to brainstorm Christmas ideas, but you know, to anybody who's gonna be checking the channel constantly, watching the content, you know, for one, I appreciate you, but also expect some wild content coming up. Got a couple different ideas and stuff, but as always, I would like to thank you guys for coming to Red's World. Stay tuned for more to come soon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.